have. So what does it say here? Special hybrid turbo modifications. Wow, that's a mouthful. Let's take a look at that. And if this gets technical for you, don't worry about it. The beauty is our system, you don't need to understand it and it'll still work for you. It's a little bit like if you drive a Lexus, every millisecond there is thousands, if not tens of thousands of things that are checked by the onboard computer. You don't need to worry about that. You actually, it's nice and quiet, you get to listen to the music and you get to enjoy the road. So, what's the first thing? This is an important one. Is this a pyramid? Is this a Ponzi? Is this? Of course it is not. Do you really believe that we'd be that dumb to put out such garbage? No, this is education. And we're selling money-making education. Something which universities don't want to teach. Even in the faculties of economy, you know what they teach you? How to become a big spender. We are teaching you how to make money. And the science of getting rich, this is a fantastic course. We're going to merge that in there so that by the time that not only that you're using the system to make money, that you actually at any given point, at any given level in your life, you'll be able to attract all the money you ever want to. Even if you get robbed, even if you get whatever, end up losing it all, that you can restore it. Of course, we're also going to be talking about preservation of money. So, no Ponzi, no pyramid, a real business. It's a business where, yeah, we could do this foolish thing of sending you money. No, because that'd be like sending you, if you're hungry, giving you a fish. We want to teach you how to fish. So that in the end, and that is, by the way, a guarantee that the course is making, a guarantee that you will get rich, even if you've never been rich before, as long as you're willing to follow the instructions. And how can we guarantee it? We don't need to guarantee it. The author of the course has guaranteed it over 100 years ago, and he's proven it in me and in millions of other people. You may recall the movie The Secret. Well, that's just one sort of easy little intro to it, but yes, it works. Yes, it's valuable. Now, we're not running a up system. We're running 10 up systems all at the same time. Why are we doing that? To be able to offer 10 different price points. So we have price levels to choose from. Remember in the story, if you have heard it, about the orange tree farmer, that he had little tiny little trees, they looked like toys. Well, that's our smallest little tree. And and then we get into these big high value ones. So everyone can find their money capacity, because you may be short on cash and therefore you have to start with limited means, or your money comfort. You may be sitting on a good bit of amount of money, but you know, especially in the beginning, you may say, hey, okay, I'll go in with 5,000, but I will wait. If I see it work, then I'll move up to 50,000 or 500,000. Whoops, let me go back, previous. Everything will be done in Bitcoin. Our program at the same time will become a teacher of not only the value of Bitcoin, but how easy it is. I mean, today, if you have a phone, within less than 5 minutes, and I've done it here with people where they sign up for a Bitcoin wallet on their phone, they didn't even know they could do that. We turn their phone into a bank within almost seconds. They actually fund that account with Bitcoin. And whether you do that through credit card or through your bank, or you go to one of the ATM machines and you squeeze in cash, or you get some Bitcoin from a friend, all of that is possible thanks to Bitcoin. And then you can enter our program with these Bitcoins. And there is many reasons that in and of itself will become a course, is the value of Bitcoin, how important it is. You need to, don't say this silly thing, I don't have Facebook or I don't have email. You know, come on, you're living in this world, you need Bitcoin as well. So, third, modification. Now this is very important. We don't just have 10 levels. We actually have, actually, let me do one modification here. I just realized, yep, there we go. And I want to get this guy over here on this side. Yeah, a little change because I bet I was covering up the logo. So let me now go back to the earning higher levels. Yes, I'm back. If my camera now shows up in the bottom right corner and is freeing up the logo in the top right, give me a thumbs up, and then I know that we're in good shape. Thank you very much. So 10 levels permit progressive higher earning. Each level you can earn 3 times more profit. Now, that may not sound like much to you yet. Let me show you something. Hold on. Let's take a look what $10 is 10 levels further. $10 turns 3 times bigger, $30, $90, $270. Just 5 levels in, you're already at $810. That's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. But if you continue that for another 5 times, you end up with $196,000, folks. That is how powerful multiplication is, and that is exactly what we've provided for. So you may begin as a little, lotto ticket sort of entry, sort of a kid's game, and I hope your life is worth more than $10. So therefore, when you consider your earnings in the future, consider what level that is worth to begin to purchase at. But anyways, we're going to get back to this chart in a moment. I just wanted to show how the 10 levels permit progressive, meaning ever ongoing forward higher earning. Not just that you can earn it again and again, but that the next time around you're even earning more, and the next time around you're even earning more. How much more? 3 times more. So the next time that's 9 times more, the next time that's 27 times more, and so on. We have a fourth additional hybrid modification, and that is what the feature, we call it you must get rich feature. It is enforced progression. How is that working? As a matter of fact, the person who invented this, and I want to give him credit for it, is Dr. Richard Krajcek. He is the only person in the world who put a program to market, and within the first month they did over $10 million. Some of you may remember this program, Global Daily Pay. Unfortunately, it got shut down by a judge. It turns out the judge was corrupt. The judge ended up losing her judge title. The judge next was ripped of her capacity to ever be a judge again. And now the judge owes the Krajcek Foundation $185 million in damages. So that's what you get for messing around with a good thing. Well, his formula said, listen, we're all the same when we make money. Guys, what do we do when we make money? When somebody pays us money, we want to go and
spend money.
Ah, there we go, spend money. And guess what? If you don't want to spend it, your girlfriend or your wife is going to want you to spend it. If not, she's going to spend it for you. Yeah, so spending is fun. Spending is great, but it can also put you right back to square one. And this is not what we will allow you to do. And that is enforced. This is something we don't even give you a choice. Half of your earnings are going to go to what? In our pocket? No. In your reserve pocket. Built-in savings, which will allow you to purchase the next level. All of this is going to be done automatically. It'll be kept in there on an ongoing basis digitally. As soon as it reaches that next level, it'll auto purchase for you the next higher level up. So now you earn on the levels that you have paid. You can only get paid on the levels that you have paid yourself. If not, and somebody let's take a look here. We're going to go back to this guy. Okay, let's say you bought in with $1,000. What does that mean? You actually paid for level 1 $10, For level 2, $30. For level 3, $90. For level 4, $270. For level 5, $810. These 5 together is a total of $1,080. Once you have purchased for $1,080, you can receive payments on the $10 level, on the $30 level, on the $90 level, on the $270 level, and on the $810 level. But what if you introduce a friend who says, I want to come in with 10,000? Right here, 9,720. He wants to buy all 7 levels, and he has to buy all 7 levels. You cannot say, I come in at 7 only. No, he must buy a position on all levels so that he can receive on all levels. So you would receive commission on the level 1, on the level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, but you would not receive commissions on level 6 and level 7. Well, this is where, once again, we bring in a special feature, and let me, we call it the catch-all feature. And this is kind of a kind-hearted solution, because if any of you have been in programs where commissions fly over your head and they go to your sponsor, it sucks. I mean, you love your sponsor, of course you do, but you don't love him that much, do you? Your money, you kind of want to put it in your pocket, and we will give you a chance to actually get upgraded, to either pay for the position so you can collect that commission, or to already use it as your first qualifier, and that is pretty powerful. Once you will understand this, I bet 99% of all the people are going to use the catch-all feature. It's a fantastic. This is where we take the up system and actually make it much, much better. The genius who came up with the up system it actually came from the real estate and from the insurance industry, where your first 2 sales you did together with your manager, and you passed them on to your manager, both the client and the commission, and then you were off the hook and you could set up your own office. So, okay, next. Reverse 2-up, as you've already been seeing. In the typical 2-up, you pass up your first and your second sale. Here we are not giving up, and we've modified this. It's been suggested, we've examined it, and finally we've agreed that you're not going to give up your first and your third. You're actually going to give up your second and your fourth. So you already make money on your first sale. That means the day itself you can turn around. The day you sign up, you can turn around and begin making money. And by the third person you introduce, you're actually in profit. You've already broken even, your expenses have been paid. I mean, this is pretty awesome. You think if you buy a McDonald's and you pay over $1 million, that when 2 customers have come in, that your investment is paid for? Ha ha ha. No, 1 million hamburgers later, you're still paying off on your investment. This allows you to already earn on your second, actually, you earn on your first referral. This slide needs to be adapted. If you can make a note of it, then we're gonna, good. Now here is another option. You've been hearing about these oranges and giving them up to the wonderful person who sold you the orange tree and who was kind enough to teach you, but we want to give you an option in case you want to have the perfect solution to buy your way out of giving up any prospects. And how do you do that? You pay 3 times the price. What does that mean? Let's go take a look at the chart again. And let's say here you're at the level 5, 810, compounded 1080. Okay, you want to buy these 5 levels. It's $1,080. Normally you'd have to give up 2 people. If you go to your sponsor and you say, listen, I want to buy these 5 positions, I don't want to give up anybody, then all you need to do is pay 3 times the value, 3,240. 3,240 actually is the next level. That's amazing. If you here on level 5 pay 3,240, you never ever have to give anybody up. So it's sort of a trade-off. If you have money, use your money. If you want to, you use the leverage of your money. If you don't want to pay, give up a couple people. Just don't whine in between. 9. Okay, am I supposed to read all of this? Yes, I will. The passive solution. This is if you're one of these wonderfully lazy people who has a bit of money and you want to have the money work for you rather than you working for the money. Well, then VIP will provide a true VIP, very important person, integrated solution so that everyone wins and everyone makes profit. In a 2-up system or in any up system, whether a 1-up, a 2-up, a 3-up, a 4-up, you may have heard that some people have trouble introducing others. We're going to make it so easy that you'd have to basically be a moron if you do not introduce people. Or worse, you may be one of these people who just wants to make money yourself, but you really don't want to allow other people to make money. To be honest, in my book, that's pretty disgusting. If you find a solution to make money, share it with others. So even the members who can't get any referrals, and I sure as heck hope you tried, then 33% of all the paid position buys you VIP credits. They earn profit as of day 1. You earn, as the sponsor, 20% referral commission on the VIP credits and on all the repurchase and all the upgrades. So we're taking a portion of the entire heavy-duty, powerful infrastructure, and we're placing that in one of the most valuable, most solid, safest ref sharing systems, which is the VIP team. And in addition, you end up getting more education for those credits. So this kind of is your insurance, not only that you will make money, but that anybody in your team will make money. I sure as heck hope and trust that many of you will make a lot more money than just being passive. And don't be the person that says, I'm coming in with $10 and everybody else needs to make me into a millionaire. I mean, if that's you, stay away. Go buy a lottery ticket. Go vote for Hillary Clinton. We don't want you. But if you're a person who is of decency and realize that God's given you a bunch of talents that you better be using so you deserve to be paid and you deserve to make money, then come on board and we're going to make it not only fun but effective and a value that you'll be able to leave behind for your children and your grandchildren. Now, in addition, we do know that you've only got so many friends and so many contacts, and yet today with social media, that's pretty much unlimited because you can go on Facebook and Twitter and all these places and introduce people that way. But in addition, we will have traffic packs. Now, what are traffic packs? It's organized advertising. Advertising that is professionally done for you. And we will allow you to buy slices of that. So you don't need to contact the magazines and design the adverts and know how to do the copywriting. We will do that for you. Naturally, you're going to have to pay for your portion of these of that advertising, but you're going to be getting some of the most live, hottest prospects, people that minutes before they actually arrive on your website, they declared themselves as, yes, I'm ready, I want to make money online, and show me how. And so traffic packs, we've worked with traffic packs before in a project called PAS, Prosperity Automated System, and we will have some of the best traffic in the world. Naturally, if you're able to attract people that are going to be coming in at 10,000 or going to be coming in at 25,000, you can afford to do a little bit of traffic. If you're a guy that just wants to play at that $10 level, that's fine. You know, thousands and thousands of $10 people eventually come to something too. Then you don't need to pay for advertising because, heck, the street is full of people who'd want to make some money and only want to put out $10. So traffic packs are for people who really want to turbocharge their income. And in addition, we're going to have live webinars. They will be 24/7. So when somebody says, explain that system to you, you'll be able to say, you know what, I would love to, but I'm not going to. But I know a place that will explain it for you. And by doing so, you're actually showing the people that when they begin to introduce it to others, they won't have to do it themselves. They will simply guide them to one of the webinars. So there are going to be live webinars, there's going to be recorded webinars, and they will be done in all languages. That means if somehow one of your contacts reaches out in Japan, well, guess what? You don't need to know the language. We will have the tools available that will happen for you. Now, another powerful tool is callback requests. We're not going to chase, and you shouldn't either chase after people. Oh, I beg you to come in, you really should do this program. Other way around. They need to be smart enough to say, hey, I do want to make money. Then, when they declare that, and yes, they want to really know how this system works, then we are willing to help them. And we do that through callback requests. They must say, please contact me. That's a very different. Can you imagine calling people who are in the middle of eating or taking a shower and you call them? You're not going to get a pleasant. Cold calling is garbage. I mean, it's filth to do it. Those of you who have done it know how horrible it is. You have 80 or 90% of the people who throw the phone down in anger. It's like going door-to-door salespeople, you know, not pleasant. This is different. This is, they are saying, hey, please contact me. And we make sure that they know they're not going to be sold by a hardcore salesperson, a used car salesperson, or a timeshare salesperson. This is professional people that will answer the phone. In order for the callback, if you may be good at that, and in that case you can do it on your own, but many people are not that good and they may not want to do it 24/7. So in that case, let our professionals, trained people by us, and I have some of the best team leaders in the world, that these are people, they're so apt, they can sell Rolls Royces, they can sell yachts, they can sell helicopters, and they do that by not selling anymore. They're just answering the questions, they're letting people feel at ease, they let them take their time, they're very classy, they care about the people they're communicating with. They really want them to make good decisions. So you can actually, quote unquote, hire our professionals, and you share a percentage of the sales with your team leader. The nice thing is, when you do that, you automatically buy into a whole team of multilingual people. If you got people in Germany, you may speak German, that's great, but if you don't, wouldn't it be great that you have team leaders that will approach your German person in the German language and you still get paid? You know, so fantastic, very powerful feature. All of it will be incorporated in our system. Now, almost lastly, but not leastly, the super VIP full service option, that is where you basically, where we say, let us all do it for you. If you're the kind of individual, you love to play golf, you love to go on vacation, you love to sleep, you still want to make a lot of money, well, we will buy your advertising for you, we will do all the follow-up for you, we will close your sales, and you just collect the money. This is like buying a fully managed franchise. It's all done for you. You don't even ever need to walk into that franchise. So you don't need to hire the people. You don't need to do any of the work. We do the work for you. You may say, why are we willing to do this? Well, because there is people that love to do this. There's people that love to write ads. There's people that love to close sales. There's people that love to follow up with others. And they get, of course, they get a cut of the money. If you're that greedy, you shouldn't even consider this option. But if you understand that if they make you money, that they deserve some of that money, then you're in good shape. And that's another feature that will be available. Now, a couple things, and there will be many more like this. This is not the heaviest weight deal, but once you're on the website, every time that anyone buys or upgrades, anyone gets a commission, anyone gets paid, there's going to be pop-up messages that will appear. I'm sure you've seen that in some programs. As a matter of fact, Facebook uses that to notify when activity is happening. This is an important one, 16. As soon as we're done with the programming on the PC-based version of this, it will be app-friendly from the get-go. But then we will have an app truly designed as an app, which is going to be, the advantage of it with an app is it'll be aimed at the $10 level there, so therefore permitting immediate sign-up. As soon as people are signed up, imagine yourself, you signed up for that app, you see that you can make money, you pay your $10 to get in. It's almost like paying for one of the apps on Google, on the Google Play Store or in the Apple Store. And now the app prompts you, "Hi, Carlo, we see that you actually use WhatsApp. Would you mind if we sent this short little message and this video to your WhatsApp contacts?" And if you okay that, the job is done for you. Same deal with your Facebook contacts, same deals with your Gmail contacts, same and so on. Fully automated, immediate sharing. When that happens, naturally you get a viral response, because not only are, let's say that 1,000 people get contacted and 50 people sign up, these 50 people will be in the same boat. They're going to pass it, the system will ask them to pass it on to their contacts. And most likely with the app, we're actually going to have a promo where people can start for free. In the app, we can bring in the sounds like the turbo sound, and possibly even get a screen that you're almost like sitting in the car ready for the race. Anyways, we understand there is a generation that loves games and loves to make money. I don't think there's ever been a generation that doesn't want to make money. Maybe we'll have a club of people over 100 years old that are going to be still making money with our program. That'd be fun. I would enjoy that too. And then at the same time get some 5-year-olds saying, "Yep, payday, turbo payday." So we're almost done here. A full marketing portal. Yes, actually, that's not an unimportant one either. Is those of you who remember the PAS system will understand that we will allow, give you a marketing portal in which you can showcase all of your own programs. And actually, if you go to drlieven.com, you see an example of that, except it will feature the VIP Turbo, the VIP team, naturally your accounts. And that way, when you send traffic, you're not just sending it to the VIP Turbo or the VIP team, you're going to be sending it to all of your programs too. Naturally, when people see such a portal, they will be able to offer them such a portal for free. And that's the way, you know, those are giveaways in order to get massive, massive amounts of leads. We're going to have a lot of these sort of deals. Last element, it is a proven point that 70% of all the online purchases break off because people have difficulty to pay. Imagine that. They've already decided they want to buy, but somehow they don't understand PayPal, or they don't understand Bitcoin, or they don't understand how they need to type in their address because it's being rejected, and they walk away. We're not going to let that happen. So as soon as we're in motion, we're going to set up a manned support. This is not going to be to ask silly questions. This is when you've made up your mind to come inside. In other words, you're holding money ready. We're going to help you pay that money and make sure that you feel at ease. You know, sometimes that's all you need to know, is that, hey, there is live people behind it. So anything related to payments and funding, we will be there. And this is actually not only to help you, but to help all the people that will be signing up under you.